Hey guys, welcome back to Better Feet and Big Dreams Homestead. I'm Kira. It is the 2nd of November. It's about 3 o'clock in the afternoon. I did get some video footage this morning and I was going to take you along to get some eggs for winter chicken, but because she is breedy, but I ended up getting a little bit emotional because before we went to pick the chicken eggs up, I went to my daughter Paige's autism assessment and she was diagnosed with autism. So it was a little bit, I was a bit emotional after that and thought I would just give that bit of a miss. So I'm just gone home, we've just picked the kids up from school. I'm in the chook pen. I've just put some fresh straw or hay in there, which I don't usually use bedding, I usually use straw. I've got the eggs, so I'm a little unsure what this one is. It looks like a duck egg to me because of the coating, but I haven't had any other eggs, well, coloured eggs besides my blue Araucana egg and my brown chicken egg. So I have purchased 4 lavender Araucana eggs. So I'm just going to put them in and just quickly stick them down here. So the 4 Araucana eggs, which are tiny blue ones. And then these ones are supposed to be copper morans or something like that. I've got 4 of those as well. And then I also purchased the olive eggers, which are the greener ones, which is a cross, I'm pretty sure, of the Moran and the Araucana. And then, I'm really uncertain what this egg is. As I said, I've never owned a Moran before, so an olive egger, so it possibly could be an olive egger, but it does look very duck eggy to me. So they're the eggs, and I'm going to pop her in because she is out at the moment. This is little Winter, who is quite a clucky chicken, and she's noticed that I've put eggs in. Oh, is she gonna go in? What have I got there, girls? What is it? Please don't say you're not breedy anymore. So she's been breedy for a couple days, well, about a week, and she hasn't been laying, and she's just been sitting on Autumn's eggs, but I have been taking her eggs, and then she'd come out, but I thought, so maybe, come here. I'm going to just quickly put my phone down and catch this chicken. I'm going to see. Come here, Winter. Winter! Calm down. Look. So my cat is on the roof of the pen. Oh, maybe not. So, nope, she's come back out. I'm going to stand back. If she doesn't sit on them tonight, I will put them in the incubator and watch what she does for a minute. I need to change the duck's water because I changed it yesterday morning. It's not really as disgusting as it can get, but it is quite gross. But I'm a little unsure if this cayuga is a cayuga because it's quite grey and it has like a yellowy colour feet. She does have some blue in her wing, or green, but it's only like one feather at the moment, whereas that one's quite black with the greeny, purpley blue in its wing. So I'm still unsure. Maybe a cross. I was told they were Cayugas, but yeah, I'm unsure. And I don't know why that one's wings sit out. I don't know if it's just because it's getting its big feathers or if it's something happened to it. But the black one, his little wings stick out sideways, which I found a little odd. But again, I've never had ducklings, or this type of duckling before. It's got some lovely colours on it. I don't know if the camera picks it up or... but I think they're still beautiful. Aren't you guys? Hey! Be interesting to see if they're both girls or boys or... doesn't look like she's going to go in. Okay, so I just quickly jumped off and put Winter in here in the thing and shut the door and opened up the little coop sliding one. I'm going to fill up her water and give her some food and see if she sits on the eggs, because it must have been today she decided she didn't want to sit on eggs anymore. Yesterday she was in there all day. So I'll see how she goes with that, and if she doesn't sit, I'll put the eggs in the incubator tomorrow and we'll just incubate them. But yeah, so that's all for the chickens at the moment. The garden is going pretty well. We've got lots of things growing. I got some zucchinis. I've got in the polytunnel. I'll flip the camera around. The tomatoes are going really well. Our Black Beauty has a few tomatoes on it. The little cucumbers are starting to come up. I've just planted some blue mini Papa's popping corn in here only like 2 or 3 days ago, so that hasn't come up. Neither has the cucamelons, but everything else is doing, the carrots have come up. Everything else is doing pretty good. There is quite a few disease. I've also filled this bed and popped some different, there's pumpkins and I think squash in there, which they were all this size when I put them in, so they're all started to come up quite big. The kids' sunflower's getting quite big. We've got a little flowering. We got some beans cranking, coming along quite well. This is the dwarf purple queen, I think it is. But yeah, everything else is doing pretty good. And if I come back over here, my yard is a bit of a mess at the moment. We've got a lot of tomatoes. They're quite tall, they got blight, and I have cut them back to really limited leaves. They're the golden nugget pumpkins. Some of them are getting a little bigger, but it is riddled. We have quite a few tomatoes coming up on these, but I have cut them back. This one is really struggling with blight at the moment. I'm not going to touch that. I'll swap hands. We've got some tomatoes blushing. This is the Gladiator. Oh, this one is the Gladiator. It's quite small, so I don't know if they're meant to get really big. It's the first time growing them. They've got like fly poop on them or something. I have to wash them. This one is the Nonna's Italian. I don't know what's going on with them. But yeah, see, even over here, this one's got quite a bit of blight on it, which I'm just cutting off the things and I'm laying some straw as it comes out of the rabbit's pens. I'm just going to lay that down. Oh, more tomatoes here. But yeah, so the flower bed's doing pretty good. Got our first little sunflower, which is the Lemon Queen, but I didn't know if they're meant to get any bigger. But it does have another head here. I don't know if it's meant to get bigger. And I wasn't sure if this was one or a nightshade, and I'm thinking it might be a nightshade. It's quite tall though, and it's got like a different type of stem, so I may pull that out. The calendula is taking over. But check out this beautiful snapdragon. Isn't that a really pretty colour? It's like orange on the outside, but then like pink on the back. This is kind of my favourite spot at the moment, even though we do have quite a few weeds. But yeah, so the garlic I think is separating. I'm not sure. It's the first time growing garlic this year. And these are hard stem garlics, but I'm unsure if I've left them too long and they're starting to separate, or if they're meant to be like that. I'm not sure. The corn we put in is kind of almost the size of the other corn, and the other corn over down in the kids' garden way over there is starting to get like tassels on it. But yeah, so our potatoes coming along good. Up here I've got some leek that's probably ready to pull out, but I'm not ready to pull it out, which are quite a decent size. The artichokes are getting huge. Got some little squash, patty pan squash, and some golden zucchinis that have blossom and rot, so I need to put some calcium in, and I'm probably gonna hand pollinate the next round of those. The determinate tomatoes I've cut right back because they were and still are riddled in blight, but they've got quite a few little tomatoes on them. I've got a few little peppers over down there that have come up. They're starting to get peppers on them. This is just a mass of beans. Next year I'm not going to, or next season, I don't know what that bug is, but next season I'm not going to put that many beans in one small bed. I'm probably just going to do them in individual rows. Again, I'm not sure. See, this is what I was on about. I don't know if that's separation, and that's not, so I don't think that was meant to happen. So I think I may have left them a little long, because that was one stem and it split up to a few individual stems. So I think I've left them a bit long. But if that's the case, I'll just, don't know what I'll do, to be honest, but I'm sure I'll sort something out. Oh, look at this little squiggly bit. But yeah, so that's a little bit of an update. I've stripped this flat peach of the peaches. I got 36 off it, but I pulled them early and gave them to the chickens. Well, I boiled them and then gave them to the chickens because they had fruit fly really bad. But overall, the garden, mind the mess, is starting to come along quite nicely. The 2 beds down there, I'm going to start filling. As you can see, I've got some bedding from the rabbits in there. It is starting to come along nicely. I did mulch all the flooring of the garden the other day, and we've started this little area which is going to be the picnic area or beer garden per se. So yeah, that's pretty much all that's going on at the moment. So I will make the next video when something more exciting happens. So whether we have baby rabbits or their eggs, I need an update for the incubator or if she starts sitting on them. But yeah, so thanks for hanging out with me, and I'll see you next video. Bye guys.